I think true love is a sincerity of just accepting someone for who they are or something, and just kind of like, I don't know, embracing someone without conditions. And yeah, probably.
Love is enduring, but love's not always liking who you're with at the time.
I was gonna say love is an oyster. I don't know why. You said to say the first thing that popped in my head.
Love is beautiful.
Love is refreshing.
Love is fun. I'm not as creative, apparently.
She's still wondering. Whoops, sorry.
Oh no, he's the right one.
No.
He's been the right one for a lot of years.
We really enjoy spending life together, and we think that's what marriage is about, is just experiencing all parts of life, and so far it's just been a blast.
I think I'll know when I find my true love when there's just like, I don't know, a certainty about it, like when you feel like it's what God is wanting and what you're wanting kind of thing, and just like an overall knowing that God was a part of that.
Our first date, we went to the museum, the art museum, and it was really awkward because we were in Cairnport and we had to drive in the 45-minute drive, and we didn't really know each other. And
45 minutes of awkward silence.
well, Chad was filling it with awkward conversation.
Yes, at least, and she was
Sitting there.
sitting there giving single answer.
Single word.
Single word answers. Yeah.
First date I went on was scary because I was afraid of men.
Oh, definitely me pursued her. Oh yeah. For a long time.
Yeah, our first date, I mean, how many times did I try for that first date? Quite a few times.
Our second date is probably even more important to talk about because we were dirt biking, and so Gary was showing off a little bit and spilled the bike when I was on the bike with him, and I fell between two cow pies, which means he fell into a cow pie.
Fairly fresh, I may add. So, and she still rode home with me that night, which would have been a challenge.
Our first date, I think it happened a week before we actually went on our first date. He asked me out quickly, or one day, and we were on the same ball team, and we went out every night that week because we played ball, and then we went out like 5 days after he asked me out on an official date. It was pretty fun.
I don't believe in love at first sight because I believe it's more an attraction at first sight, and once you really get to know the person, then that's where the love comes in.
The biggest misconception about love is it's too easy to get, but true love is really difficult to get in this day and age.
Love is understanding and forgiving and growing and learning together.
I love most about Carolyn is her ability to love unconditionally. And, you know, I've gone through some tough times spiritually, and she's always been there for me.
Love is knowing that you have a good family and good friends, and that you're always going to be happy wherever you are, and you're going to have friends and family. That's what love is to me, I guess. That's definitely what it is.
It was more of like, it's my turn. It was more of like a, I don't know, like a journey, or like continually seeing more and more things that I saw in a wife in her. More and more things that God kind of revealed to me that were good qualities in her, and then also just the way that she responded back and showed me love was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of a progressive journey. It wasn't really like a single moment type of a thing.
For me, it's just, it just feels right. It just feels, you know, when you're with that special someone, I guess, that person, it just, everything just fits together perfectly like a puzzle. It just, you know, you're just not afraid to be yourself. You can, you know, do dumb things, and you know there's no judgment or anything. You can just go all out.
After 27 years of being together, we still find new things to enjoy about each other. There's never any awkwardness, or if there's silence, it's because we choose to be silent. And it's just easy. It's just that easy feeling knowing that you don't have to work real hard, but you do. And it's special.
It's like the land that stays in the middle of the hurricane, while the rest of the world is flying.
God's love is like the ocean.
God's love is comfort.
Excellent music. It's just you want to hear it all the time and you want it to not stop. It's enjoyable. You just always want to be around it, and you always, you just can't get enough of it.
God's love is overwhelming. When I think about how He loves us in every way, and no matter, we don't have to earn it. He just gives it to us, and that is overwhelming because it means that He loves me as I am, and He decides that He will take who I am now and He will work with that. And so I am very grateful for the love of God.
Because I don't feel it constantly, I don't perceive it constantly. For me, it's something I always seem to be chasing, right? It's an effort to stay connected, and it's one of those things that's hard to believe. You know, it is unconditional. I deserve it because He made me, but that's hard to internalize. That's an effort for me all the time, is to realize that God's love is mine.
God's love is like the best friend I could ever ask for.
God's love is like the ocean because it is so massive.
It's hard to grasp God's love. I mean, it's so huge. I mean, when on this earthly world, we talk about relationships that we've built and the unconditional love that we have, for example, our children. But God's love is so much deeper than that. And it's just so deep that it's hard to actually grasp. But I know it's there.